Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yash and in this video I'll be talking about the Pomodoro technique. So a few weeks ago I had posted a carousel on my Instagram wherein I had told you about how you can use Pomodoro technique to increase your productivity. Talking about how it has helped me, I edit videos now. So video editing is a process where you require a lot of creativity. It is very much time consuming. So this is one thing how Pomodoro technique is going to help you. It gives you a simple method in which may it be any work, like if you want to write an article, if you're filling out forms, if you're editing a video or a photo, if there are so many things what you might be doing. So this is one way you can break it down into parts and then work on it efficiently, because instead of wasting time and doing nothing, this is a better way in which you can just break it down into smaller parts and work on it. So make sure you watch the entire video. I have told you how you can start with it, what are the particular steps, what are websites or stuff you can use, what are things you can use to do this yourself. So make sure you watch the video. The Pomodoro technique can be applied to any kind of work you do. Just to make it simple for you guys to understand, I am taking my own example. I previously didn't know that video editing is this time consuming. Pomodoro technique has helped me personally in two ways, and these two benefits are also the major benefits of this particular technique. The first is creativity and the second is productivity. Video editing requires creativity, and the problem is that more you force yourself to work onto something, your creativity reduces. You need to give yourself a break now and then so that your mind is fresh again and you can think of new ideas. Talking about productivity, we at our homes are surrounded by distractions, and these distractions reduce our productivity. Many factors contribute to reducing your productivity, like tiredness, overthinking, and so on. Even if you have a big task ahead of you and you know that it is going to take around 4 to 5 hours for completion, Pomodoro technique will always be there for your rescue. If this technique used properly, you can boost your productivity by 20 times. The Pomodoro technique was developed by Francesco Cirillo in 1980s. He used his kitchen timer, which was in the shape of a tomato, and formulated this technique. Pomodoro in Italian means tomato, and since then it has been used by so many people across the world. I'm using this technique for quite a long time now, and it has helped me manage time and increase my productivity. Let us now get into the basics of how it all works. There are 4 major steps that have to be followed in order to make the fullest out of this technique. But before this, there are a few requirements what you all should have with you. Choose a comfortable place at your home where there is minimum distraction. Your workplace matters the most when you want to focus onto something. Find a timer, or you can also use a timer app in your mobile, but keep your device on airplane mode so that it won't disturb you with unnecessary notifications. Another thing you need is to keep with you a small notepad and a pen. If something important but not urgent task comes into your mind, just pen it down so that you can do it later. So let's get into the major 4 steps what are required for you to practice this particular technique. So the step 1 is to choose the task. So there are a few things what you need to keep in mind before choosing a task. Like if it is a big project, then you will have to break it into parts and then select a particular task in it. Take something which will take around 4 to 5 hours of your time and accordingly select your task. Another thing you need to keep in your mind is that when you select a task, select only one task. Don't select 2 to 3 tasks to complete. What happens is when you do 2 to 3 different things at once, your productivity drastically reduces, and this is one thing you should keep in your mind. So the step 2 is to set the timer. So it is advised that you should keep the timer to 25 minutes, but it's up to you all. But they say that you shouldn't take it below 20 minutes because at least your one session should be at least of 20 minutes. So every such session is known as one Pomodoro session, and basically Pomodoro's technique is only to break your mental resistance towards working something, because if there is a task of 2 to 3 hours, you think of it as a very big task, but when you break it into smaller parts, then it is very easy for you to work, and that is how it totally works. So make sure it is above 20 minutes, and it is advised to keep it as 25 minutes. Step 3 is to take a 5-minute break after every Pomodoro session. So a break is very much necessary if you're working onto something because it relaxes your brain. If you're sitting on a chair, you can just go for a small walk,
or else you can just go drink a glass of water to stay hydrated. Just totally stay away from the work for 5 minutes and then again set back the timer to 25 minutes and you can repeat the same process. The fourth and the final step is to take a long break. So after you finish around 2 to 4 Pomodoro sessions, you have to take a long break. Make sure that the long break doesn't exceed 30 minutes. This is because once it exceeds 30 minutes, you get tired and then you don't feel like to go and work again. Talking about what I do, as I told you guys that my one session is around 40 minutes. So after 40 minutes, I take a 5-minute break and then again I sit for 40 minutes. So after 2 Pomodoro sessions, I take a long break. So, but if your session is of around 20 to 25 minutes, then after 4 sessions, one break is more than sufficient. To conclude all this, when I read about this particular Pomodoro technique, I didn't feel it that helpful, but once I started using it, it is really very damn helpful because right now I have increased my one session to around 40 minutes. So if you guys want to know whether this really works or no, just go try it out yourself because it's totally upon you how you are comfortable with this particular technique or no. You can also go read out articles. I've mentioned the links in the description. There are also websites and applications which I've mentioned there. You can just go use them so that you can particularly use the timer. That application also will give you advices on that. If you are paid, if you are free, it's totally up to you. But go try it out. It really helps because after my post on Instagram, many people texted me and told that it is really helping them. So just go give it a shot. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then go hit the red button below. You can also press the bell icon so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. That's all for today's video, guys. Thank you.